Well, good morning. It is July 20th, day 74. We've made our initial ascent out of our campsite to this, we're on a roadway, and we have a scenic overlook to, I think it's called Rangeley Lake. It's down there in the distance. Goal today is 14 miles to main road 4, maybe? I don't remember which road it is. The overview of the elevation doesn't look horrible, but it's going to be challenging for me. I feel okay right now, but I know as the day progresses, it's going to get worse. So I'll have to see how I do through the day. As always, if I see anything interesting, I will grab a picture or some video. Here's what the trail looks like right now. Now we're down at the level of this lake. I'm not sure which lake it is, but it is pretty big. I think it's the same lake I took a picture of. I got some video of just a little bit ago, because there's the same houses there. Stopped in the middle of the trail just past some mud and roots, because that's what there is here in Maine. And then I cut through, get a nice view of some peaks in the background. That's where we're going right there? Yep. That's the saddlebag. So, made it to the road. We're in a parking lot, waiting for the shuttle driver to come get us and take us to the hospital. The last, couple hours of the hike were pretty tough for me. I was doing okay, and then it just started up, and I think we're gonna have to take a couple days off and rest and see if this gets any better. I don't know, because it wasn't fun. I know, it's not always fun, but it wasn't enjoyable at all, trying to hike and adjusting the way that I'm actually moving to try and prevent my knee from hurting more, and it ended up hurting in the end. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And the guys I'm with, they're gonna go ahead, and so I'm gonna have to take a few days off, rest, and then see if I can go, because I can't today wasn't too bad as far as the actual terrain. It was a long distance. It was 14, we did about 14 miles, but it wasn't horrible as far as, the climbs and descents. We're getting into, sorry, there was a fly that landed on me. We're getting into more higher peaks and longer climbs and descents, and I just don't know if my knee, if it can do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a couple days off, rest, ice, heat, ibuprofen, and go from there. So I'll check back in at some point at the hostel, and yeah, all right. Yeah, so I'm at the Camp 43 hostel, and I gotta say it's a step above most of the others. Really nice place. Smaller. I think they only have 7 or 8. They can only do 7 or 8 beds, but the folks that are running it, Ken and Jill, are doing a fantastic job. They are very helpful, and Ken ran us into town to do some brief, resupply if we needed it, and they don't have laundry facilities here, so we did laundry in there and got something to eat in town, and got us back here. It's about 10 minutes outside of Rangeley, the town itself. But yeah, on a nice property and great facilities. I walked up there and I think I said something, "You let us stay here," because it was so nice up there. And here we are, and walking in all smelly, hiker trash, and we clean up all right, and get some borrowed clothes, and but nice place. And so I'm gonna probably be staying here at least another day, maybe a second. Just gotta see how this thing works out on my knee. So it's it's one of my quadriceps, right? The muscles on my thigh, where basically the tendon where it connects to my knee is strained, and again, it hurts after a while when I'm ascending or descending. And I got through most of the day today. I was doing okay. I could feel it, but it wasn't too bad. And then it hurt, and I was getting through. I was able to do it, but I don't want to hike like that. I want to try and enjoy it as much as I can. I mean, I know it's tough. I know it's a lot of work, but I can't do it when it's hurting like that. I mean, I can. I don't want to. So I'm gonna try and stay off of it most of the day tomorrow. But I've got to test it out a little bit. I've got to at least go on a walk. So there's where they live. It's a dirt road that leads to the property, and it goes sort of downhill. So I'm gonna I'm going to take the road downhill, just walk it downhill and walk it back uphill at some point tomorrow and see how it feels, and then maybe give it another day and use a lot of use a significant amount of ibuprofen and maybe put some ice on it and hope for the best. So that's where I am right now. I probably won't update again until I'm back on the trail. But know for now that I'm okay. I mean, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm okay. I'd rather be on the trail. I'm gonna miss hiking with those guys. It was a nice group, and I enjoyed it. And they're moving on, and that's what they should do. And I'm doing what I think I should do. I've got to listen to my body and try and get this thing better so that I can get to Katahdin, so I can get back to Harper's Ferry, so I can start hiking south. So that's where I am right now. And like I said, it's been a lot of fun hiking with those guys. So a thank you to Wolfman and Radioactive. I've been with you for, gosh, it's only been like two and a half weeks, but it's been great hiking with you. And then to Captain Blaze, who I just met, I don't know, maybe about a week ago. Again, thanks. I appreciate all the advice that you've given me and the help really that you've given me the past couple days in dealing with my issue. So I'll miss hiking with you guys. I hope you all do well and finish up, and I get to see your a post somewhere that you've summited. As always, if you've stuck through to the end, I appreciate it, and I will see you again soon on the trail.